Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you my everyday makeup routine. Now I do already have an everyday makeup routine video on my channel, but that's more, I think I mentioned that it was like an enhanced everyday makeup routine, but I'm going to show you my actual everyday makeup routine. And just a fair warning, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I do not wear makeup every day. But when I do wear makeup, this is what I do, and I do mix things up a little bit sometimes, but for the most part, this is exactly what I do when I wear makeup. So let's just go ahead and start off this look. First thing I'm going to do is prep my skin with my Fix Plus. I just drown myself in it, really. It's just so hydrating, and it acts as a great primer. And with my, sometimes 13-hour school and work days, it's really important for me to have a good primer that I know will help my makeup last all day long. So, with that being said, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever. This is the Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this is the one, it doesn't say it on here, but I remember, I got this so long ago, but on Sephora, there's like, when you go and you look up the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer primers, they have like dry and then extra dry or something like that, and this is the one for the extra dry skin. So just so you know, I'm just gonna take this, and this is like my long lost best friend. Like, I forgot how much I love this and how great it keeps my makeup looking. Like, last night, I kid you not, I went down the stairs to get something to eat for dinner, and it was at like 9:30 at night though, because I had night class and I went to the gym. But anyway, so I went downstairs, it was like 9:30 at night, and this girl came up to me and told me that I was so pretty, that my makeup looked so good. And number one, that was so sweet. Like, she did not have to go out of her way to tell me that. That was so nice, and I was so grateful for that. But second, like, I went through 8 a.m. work, and then classes until 8:30 at night, and then I went to the gym for an hour, and someone still thought that my makeup looked good, and I swear, it's this stuff. It's so good. So now, the thing that I've been doing recently is mixing foundations. Now, if you've seen my Sonia Kashuk video, I believe I did like a 10 or 12 hour wear. I am obsessed with the Satin Matte foundation, so I love to use this because like the finish is just so beautiful, the coverage is really good, and I like to mix it with other foundations. So I either mix it with my L'Oreal Pro Matte, that is a great combination, or when I'm wanting just a little bit more full coverage, I like to mix it with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting. So I'm just going to take this one first because it is a doe foot applicator, and I'm just going to wipe that on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to go in with my Sonia Kashuk one and just like one pump to half a pump and just mix it together. And because the Clinique one is so not thick, but because it's so full coverage and more creamy than the Sonia Kashuk one is, you need less product, which is awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and dot my face like this, like I normally do. Just going to take my damp beauty blender and pounce this out. Okay, so for me, it's really important that I bake under my eyes, or else my concealer just kind of wipes away throughout the day and my mascara will run down to my chin. So I like to go in with my CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder. I don't know why I said professional, so weird. Professional Loose Powder, and this is in the shade Translucent Fair. I just picked this up at Walmart. It's way cheaper than the Laura Mercier powder, and I mean, it's not as good, but it gets the job done. I just dab a little bit on my cheeks. I've kind of learned that if I just pat this on a little bit, that that my bronzer and blush and stuff just goes on a lot smoother than if I were to just simply take my brush and brush the powder on my face. So that is why I do that. But now I am going to take the brush and brush the powder away. And this just sets everything into place once again. And then you take a smaller taper brush like this and just pop a little bit more of that powder. Just whatever's left in the residue in the cap, I'll take and just put that on my eyelids, under my eye again, on my nose. Okie dokie. So now we're going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This stuff is amazing. It is pricey for a drugstore bronzer, but it's so beautiful. It smells so good. It's just like, it's tropical and banana, like pina colada. Oh, it's just so good. And it's a beautiful color. It's nice and cool, so it won't make me look orange, which I appreciate. And this is, they have a couple different shades, and this is just the shade bronzer. I think there's like light bronze or something, but this is bronzer. So I am going to take my brush and just swirl that around. And I start off by sort of contouring, but then I blend it out afterwards. Because I want a little structure, but more than anything, I just want a little color. Okay, so now I'm taking this big fluffy brush. This is, I think, the powder brush from Real Techniques. Yes. And I'm just taking a little bit more bronzer and going in and just kind of buffing that out and bronzing up my skin. So now we are going to jump into highlighting and blush, and I'm actually today going to use the Pixi by Petra Rose Gold Duo, and this is something that I always switch up. This and my bronzer, everything else is pretty consistent, but my bronzer and my blush highlight I'll usually switch out. But this week I've been using obviously the butter bronzer, and then I'm going to use this guy. So you can see the highlight is one of these, I can't see. Right here, the highlight's right here, and the blush is down here, and these just pair so beautifully, like they should. So first I'm going to take the highlight, and the highlight's intense, like it is pigmented, so just make sure that you're not going too crazy. Well, who am I kidding? I go too crazy with highlight every day. And then I'm going to take this Luxie blush brush. This is the 514, and I'm obsessed with this brush. I got this in an Ipsy bag, I think last month, and I love it. So I'm just going to take the blush side and pop that on my cheeks. So now I'm going to move on to my brows, and I've been using my brow definer. This is what I love to use for natural days, and then I've realized that if I take my Brow Wiz as well, I can really get like that sharp point at the end of my brow. So I take this for the majority of my brow, and then this for just the ends of my brow. I used to just use this alone, just the Brow Wiz, and I loved it. And then I used just the definer for a while, and I loved it. So you don't need both of these. I just figured I have both products, and I love both products, so I might as well get the most use out of them. So I will show you quickly on one brow what I do, and then I'll go ahead and speed through the other brow. But I just brush them up, brush them down, then I brush it back up again, and then I will go in and take this. You can see it's at an angle, which is really cool. So I will just lay it sort of flat and start carving out the bottom of my brow. And I do have some stray hairs that I need to fix, but for the most part, I just follow the natural line of my brow. So you can see I just brushed that hair down, so now I can get the top. And then I'm going to lay it flat so that the entire pencil is like in my eyebrow. And that covers this middle section really quickly. then I'll just sort of flick up and again brush it out, make it look a little bit more natural. Okay. And I am going for like a natural brow today, so if this looks like too much brow for you or too little brow for you, this is just what I usually do for my natural brows, so obviously feel free to do your brows however you like to do them. So now I'm going in with the Brow Wiz and just sharpening up that end a little bit, that tail, and then also focusing on the front of the brow. So I'm just doing teeny tiny little strokes just to get a little bit more definition in the front. And ta-da! Now you have my brows. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other one, but I'll speed through that because that might have been boring for you. Okay, so once I have my brows mostly done, after I have them all filled in, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Brow Gel. This stuff makes my eyebrows last all day, even through the gym. I'll just hit myself with this. Even through the gym, even through class and work and heat and snow and rain, you know, whatever. This stuff lasts. And it's only a couple bucks at the drugstore, so definitely an underrated product. So I'm just going to take this brow gel, and it is tinted, so that helps with the fullness and the color of the brows even more, especially for me because the ends of my brows are a little sparse. Now I'm going to be going in with my eyelash curler, which almost ripped out my eyelashes the other day. And I'm just going to give it a couple squeezes. I usually do between 5 and 10. Okay, let's see, one more squeeze over there. And then I'm going to go in with, of course, 2 mascaras, and today I'm going to be using my Benefit Roller Lash and my Too Faced Better Than Sex, the waterproof one though. I prefer the original one, but I only have a travel size in that one, and so I was obsessed with that one. I still am. I think it's amazing. So when I heard that it was going to be waterproof, I was like, yes, I need it, but it's not as good. Sorry, Too Faced. It's just not, but it is still good, and I like to use a waterproof one every day, or else my mascara runs all over my face. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and rub off any foundation or anything that got on my lips. And I'm going to go in with my final product. I love to use my NYX Butter Glosses. I'm obsessed with the color Eclair. Yeah, Eclair. That's the one that I love this one. It's really pretty, like, soft baby pink. And my lips are already naturally pretty rosy. So this just gives it a little extra something. And it's very glossy. It's not sticky. I hate sticky, tacky lip glosses. It's very creamy, smells like cupcakes with frosting and sprinkles, and it smells amazing. And these are really inexpensive. I have, I think, 3 or 4 of like the exact same product. I just love it so much. Yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here and taking time out of your day to watch little old me. But if you guys have any comments or suggestions or, you know, whatever, just any positivity that you have, you can go ahead and comment down below, and I will make sure that I comment back to you. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.